my fellow YouTubers. My name is Gigi. Currently, I'm a student at Full Sail University taking courses in the music business program. Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of the music industry and how technology has affected the business. In 1877, Thomas Edison discovered recorded sound while experimenting with a new telegraph device. Almost a decade later, Emil Berliner invents the first successful gramophone, which used a disc rather than a cylinder as a recording medium. Over the next few years, discs, or records as they were called, came in several sizes: 7, 10, 12, 14, 16, and even 21 inches. From the record, the cassette and 8-track recording cartridges were introduced as portable forms of music. Evolving from that, the CD, or compact disc, was created and is still used today. Now we have MP3 players, which allow us use of digital downloads of albums without actually buying a disc for the same price as getting a CD. It used to be the income source of artists was broken down into 4 major parts: touring, record sales, publishing, and merchandise. Those are still here today, but now artists have so many more income possibilities based on technology. Ringtones are huge now, and the artists benefit from sales. Unfortunately, due to the increasing illegal album downloads, they lose money on album sales alone. Music videos today are more marketable than they were back in the day because of all the different effects we're able to put into videos now, make them more like mini movies and more interesting to watch, which in turn stimulates fans to purchase records. Another successful income source is iTunes downloads for MP3 players. It makes it so much easier to sell a successful single based on downloads from legitimate sites, which a few years back single sales were not as profitable as they are now. Artists even make money off endorsements. They associate a song with a hot-selling product or vice versa, which prompts people to either buy the product because of the endorsement or buy the album because of the product. It's a win-win for all involved. Technology today is so advanced that now a lot of new artists are opting to record and mix their own albums. A few decades ago, to make your own record, you had to go into a 24-track studio and spend roughly $20,000 to get the music recorded and mixed, and then you would have to manufacture everything at additional cost. Nowadays, with all the software technology, you can make an album at home for pennies compared to then. Today, artists can sell their music on the web and have their song out there in no time. That also cuts out on manufacturing costs because album art and packaging can be done at home for a fraction of the cost. With that, artists now have the option on how many units they want to produce versus having to meet a minimum requirement in mass production. There are many software programs to be used today in personal studios that produce studio quality sound. There's ECA Sound for multi-track audio processing. It can be used for audio playback, recording, and format conversions. Most beginners start out in home recording with Fruity Loops, complete software music production environment, and some may find it really user-friendly. When it comes to mastering, Odyssey, Adore, and ECA Sound are good. Out of the 3, Odyssey is considered entry-level. It is very user-friendly and powerful. As far as hardware goes, it depends on the software you're running that determines what type of hardware you will need to have in place. Since sound files are very large, you need lots of memory, buffer space, and hard drive to store it, as well as a dual processor because it helps the work go faster. Whatever your preference is in recording, there are several options available today. If you have the startup money to throw down from the beginning to back your project, then the major studio is the way to go, and all the compatible resources you need are there at your fingertips, thinkable and unthinkable. On the other hand, if you don't have a lot of startup money, the technology today is so advanced that you don't need a band, producer, engineer, etc. You have so many software options available to create a quality studio sound from home. I hope this video was informational, and I wish you luck in your recording endeavors.